My name is Maxime. I'm working with partners including Innovation Visual within HubSpot for the UK market. I've been at HubSpot for 5 years. And as Clotilde, I'm French. So here we go. So first question, and it's a very interesting question for you guys. So what's stalling your growth? So we've noticed within HubSpot that we have 3 main things that impact companies' growth. The first time is unnecessary complexity. I saw some numbers, I heard some numbers of tech stacks, 15 apps, 10 apps, too much complexity within your tech stack. The second one is process inefficiency. Too many workflows that don't work, too many systems that impact your business. And the last one is murky customer understanding. I'm sure many of you don't understand your customers. You don't know when they want to buy, you don't know their needs, and you struggle to get this information. So the question is, how many of you have at least one of these issues here? Yeah, many hands. If you don't raise your hands, I don't believe you. We'll speak later. And the root cause is poor data. And why? Is because in the past, how companies were purchasing was very simple. I was discussing just a few seconds ago. They were going to your website, talking to the sales rep, purchasing, happy days. And it was a very easy sales process. But nowadays, it's very complex. Customers are very picky. They will go through your website. Then they will go on your LinkedIn page, Instagram. They will ask for reviews. And they will maybe come back and speak to someone else. So what we notice is the customer journey is non-linear, is multi-channel. And it's very hard to track. So imagine if you have many tools. How can you track it? That's a big issue for companies at the moment. And yeah, the whole way no longer works. And yeah, as we've discussed with Vanessa earlier, it can be messy. If you have many tech stacks, it's complicated to understand your customers. Imagine you have, let's call him John. John on one platform with some updates. He tells you some things. And on another platform, he tells you the other way. How can you track your customers? How can you follow up with all your data? It can be very messy and looks a bit like that. And the issue is it's flooding your CRM. You have outdated data, duplicates. And it's an impact for your marketing team because how can they create campaigns? How can they segment the data? For the sales team, how can they reach out to the right person? And lastly, for the service team as well. Imagine you have someone creating a ticket telling you they're not happy. How can the service team follow up with this? It can be a real mess. And the issue is, first of all, you spend money, you try to fix it, you buy other tools, you spend lots of money, you spend more time looking for data, finding solutions, and you don't see any results. And as an impact of it, the customer experience crash. And who wants to buy from a company that have a poor customer experience? So you're losing customers and you're not getting any new leads. And within HubSpot, so we've been working on an AI tool called Breeze. What's Breeze? So it's not a hub, it's an AI product which is living inside your CRM. It's easy to use, as we saw earlier with Chris. You don't need any developers, you don't need to be an engineer. Easy to use. You have fast time to value, and it's powered by your data. So you don't need to get some other tools or the data. It will live inside your CRM. And what's interesting is that it empowers all your teams that are working to help you generate revenue. On the marketing side, as we saw earlier, it helps you to create campaigns fast, personalize your content, and generate more leads, more quality leads fast. On the sales side, you don't need 20 reps anymore. You maybe need 10, but they are supercharged with productivity tools. They can find the right leads fast, and they can close deals faster as well. And for the service team as well, I'm sometimes discussing, I was on booking.com. It took me two days to have an answer. They didn't have AI, I'm sure of it. I'm sure with like Service Hub, you can have easy answers and you can answer to tickets very, very fast. And what's interesting with Breeze within HubSpot is that it will actually use your structured data. So every properties, every email, every report that you have, but also the unstructured data. It will listen to your calls. It will listen to your brand voice. And it will gather all the information you have in your CRM to make exceptional results. And it will also use the knowledge that you give it to it. The second one is that on the AI layer, you will see that it also includes, and it's AI and our Breeze products will also be connected to APIs to other platforms. So I hear some people using Salesforce. You don't need to create very complex integration. You can use AI to perform some integrations and really power your CRM. And on the application layer, you will see that Breeze and AI lives inside your CRM. So it's not something that you take on. It will be everywhere on HubSpot to give you successful results. And also what's important, we saw it earlier, we're not using your data. We don't train our AI. So this is very important. I will not go through all the HubSpot Trend Center as well. It will take me time. But we really care about privacy and your security. So we're not going to train any system. We're not going to share this info with ChatGPT, for example. That stays within HubSpot. Now, let's go through some of the AI features to attract and manage leads. Buyer intent. That's one that is very, very cool. Who knows who is researching your companies? Who knows what are the keywords people are looking that are linked to your company? With this buyer intent tool that I'm going to demo in a second, you will be able to see which companies are looking for you and searching you online. They don't need to be inside your CRM. Thanks to a tracking code, we can see which companies are looking for you. So your marketing team and your sales team can target them and send them customized campaigns and emails to generate more leads. So how it works, if I go on this quick demo, so it goes through this little dashboard where you can see your target markets, so companies you want to target and companies you want to work with. You can see that at the moment we have 22 million companies that are in your target market. You can select companies in a specific industry, which is loading, airline. It can be architects. It can be agriculture. You can select target markets. And you can select intent criteria. You can say, I want to see every people that are looking at my pricing page, that are looking at case studies, for example. And you can also look for people that are looking for specific topics. For example, you want, let's say with HubSpot, you want to look for people that are looking for inbound marketing or automation. Once you put that, you will be able to see all the companies that are looking for you. You can add them in a click into your CRM, and you can select if you want to see only companies that are in my CRM that are looking for me or companies not in my CRM. You can send them a LinkedIn message, and you can add them into your CRM. So you don't need to live only with your database, but you can enrich your data in a very easy way. So like here I was doing another research where you can also looking for people looking for some keywords. For example, here I put every company that is looking for mobile payments online. And I can see that we have company in Australia, Japan, Switzerland looking for these keywords. And then you can filter out. Let's say I want to see every company in the UK looking for these specific keywords. Once you have this, again, you can add them in your CRM, enrich your tools, and generate more leads. Yes, and this is one of the campaigns, so you can look for companies. You can see every contact inside the CRM, which is quite cool. The other one is lead scoring. So HubSpot is also using what we call machine learning. So it will train from previous interactions, previous deals. And basically what it will do is that it will learn from every opportunity you had, closed one, demo that you had, or interactions. And based on this, they will tell you, as you can see on this graph here, which companies are more likely to purchase your services or purchase your products. And you will see which one are maybe not likely to purchase for XY reason. So what it helps you to do is to prioritize the right leads. So many times we see companies that are like focusing on a specific market, specific company, without any results. So we enable the marketing and sales team to spend the right amount of time on the right leads. For this one, I don't have any demo, as we don't have access to these tools within our demo portal, but this is in beta within HubSpot, and it will be released very soon. The second is AI features to close more deals. I think all of you here want to generate more revenue, close more deals, and grow your business. And HubSpot is helping your sales team to be more productive and spend the right amount of time on closing deals. I was a sales rep before, and I hated admin work. And what reps, I see some nodding here, and reps want to spend time closing deals on the phone. They don't want to be looking for companies. And what we've developed within HubSpot is a prospecting agent. As Chris mentioned with the content agent, we have also a prospecting agent. It's almost like someone being close to your laptop and telling you what to do. And being a BDR before, I was sending 100 sequences every day, calling people every day, and it's a nightmare. So what we can do with this prospecting agent, it will tell you which leads you should engage with, and it will send emails on your behalf. Nowadays, and I'm sure you get also lots of prospecting emails all the time, many emails are not good, they don't have a right call to action, and it's hard to get out of the noise out of the crack. So what we do is we help you to create personalized outreach strategies to generate more leads. How that works is that you have this prospecting agent here. You can give him a name if you want, and you can see every company that you've been trying to prospect lately. They will tell you which emails need to be reviewed, and they will tell you all the automation it's actually rolling in the meantime. So this is, for example, companies that we've been trying to prospect in the meantime. And I will show you in a very quick second how to create this agent. It wants. Perfect. So you can develop this agent, give it a tone, and almost give it a personality. So, and you can create a few different agents if you're on different markets. For example, we have a data agent, but I've also created a financial institution agent. You can give it a name and a description. I want meetings booked with a prospect. You can send it from a user, and what's interesting is you can give him a tone. Does he want to be professional, helpful, formal, and what is the personality you want to give this agent? You can also ask him to avoid any terms if you want to make sure you're speaking to anyone. And a bit linked to what Chris said as well, you can give him a brand voice. So you can use your company brand voice to train your agent. Then you can tell him, I want you to, that's what the company is selling, that's our value proposition, that's our pain points, this is our list of products, and that's the industries we sell to and the persona we want to target. Once you nurture this agent, you can decide to do what we call semi-autonomous outreach or fully autonomous outreach. To be honest, I prefer the semi-autonomous, so you can check the sequences. But if you'd like, you can just create this agent and it will automatically send emails to your prospect using the tone, using the messaging you've been asking for. For example here, I've been telling him, please send emails to this person. I just make sure it's the right email, the semi-autonomous mode, and I can start enrolling in a click. This was the semi-autonomous mode, so they ask me to look at the specific data. But if you'd like, you can do it fully autonomous, and your prospecting will be done in a click. So it saves you time. Your prospect don't have to, your sales rep don't have to spend time creating emails, and it can help you generate more deals faster. The second one is the sales workspace. Again, as a salesperson, you have your emails, you've got your sales tool, you've got your CRM. It can be very overwhelming to look at all your different tabs, sometimes 10 tabs on one laptop. It's a lot. And what we've been doing, thanks to this prospecting agent, is creating a sales workspace. It's basically a place where you can see everything that matters for you. So it can tell you exactly what to focus on today. It can automate your pipeline management. So if you see a deal that is a bit weak, that is not going to close for this month, HubSpot will tell you, don't put it for May, it's going to be for July. And it will also help you to navigate through your calls. So we have a recording calls tools that will also help you to coach your team and be a better salesperson. So that looks like this. This is the prospecting workspace, where basically you can see all your different tasks, your sequences activities, and your guided actions. So you can see everything in one place, as you can see. You can have a view on your agenda, all the meetings that you have for the day. You can see your tasks, how many people you need to call, how many emails you need to send, and how many LinkedIn outreach you have to do. Because HubSpot is connected to LinkedIn, so you can send LinkedIn messages through HubSpot. So this sales workspace is basically the sales rep best friend, where you can have all your activities in one place to help you spend the right amount of time on prospecting and closing some deals. And lastly, I want also to focus on some AI features to delight your customers. This is sometimes underestimated by companies. They want to generate leads, they want to close deals, but sometimes we'll have a little tool to help manage tickets, and that's it. And within HubSpot, we've been focusing on creating what we call a customer agent. What is it for? It helps the service team to answer to tickets fast, be able to naturally answer to tickets, have a very nice tone when you answer to tickets, a very, I would say, seamless interactions, and be able to have insights into your customers. So understanding what are their sentiments. Are they happy with what we're doing? Are they not happy? And we have also, thanks again to machine learning, the possibility to train your AI. So I'm going to show you in a second, but we're going to learn from your knowledge base, from your FAQ. And everything that you have on your website will be used to answer tickets. So your service team don't have to look for information. Automatically, through AI, we'll be able to answer tickets. So this is, for example, what the customer success tools look. So you can see all your tickets, all your information, as well as a dashboard to see all your service activities. So how many people are available? How many tickets are being opened? How many calls have been done by the service team? You can also have some reporting to see when was the first reply, how many messages we've been receiving in the last few weeks, few months. And you'll be able to create more and more reports through AI. So we've got these automatic reports, but you can ask AI to create a specific reports. You'll also be able to see all the tickets that are assigned to you and the team. That's very, very cool, and I'm going to show you in a second. But when you have tickets, you'll be able to open them, of course, have an overview of what was said, but you will be able to ask your agent for information about your tickets. For example, let's say you want to know when was the ticket opened, or when was the last interaction. You'll be able to ask AI, your customer agent. For example, I did the test, when was the ticket open? And my copilot has told me it was open in January 2025. So you'll be able to have information on the ticket, as well as the pipeline, the source, and the ticket status, all in one place. You've seen I didn't leave this tab. And you will be able to answer, as well as have automated replies. So here you can see I can have a live chat, I can insert snippets, knowledge-based articles, and I can ask AI to summarize a conversation and write answers for me, which is very, very cool and save you so much time. As I've shown with the prospecting agent, you can create a customer agent in a very simple way. For this one, I've created a customer agent called Fiona, which is going to be my support in answering tickets. I can give it a personality, a role, and a brand voice. You can also try to give him a handoff information. So when the team is available, it will write a specific email. When the team is away, it will write a specific email. And I can give him some triggers. When it will hear some keywords or some sentences, it will automatically bring someone to answer the ticket manually. You can look at the performance, so how many conversations it resolved, and how many conversations deflected to, for example, or like were not answered in a very easy way. And you can have all the knowledge gaps as well. So what you will see here is you can ask AI, you can train your AI and train your customer agent. For example, I was asking, what if I don't like the support? It answers in question saying, I can't answer to this question. And automatically, Fiona, my agent, would tell me, hey, we haven't been able to find an answer. Do you want to add content about this? So it will learn about everything you're being saying, everything you create to help your service team be more efficient. And it will learn from your sources. So you can put the knowledge base, your website, your blog, and your landing pages. And every time you add new content, it will learn from it to answer to customers in a very efficient way. So this was not working. This was a demo account, but it will look at like your website, pages, and all your FAQ to answer to tickets. So this is about the customer agent. Of course, HubSpot is an all-in-one AI platform, so we help customers through all the customer journey. So I've been showing just a few tools here, but it can help in many ways, as we saw with Chris, for example, on the content side. It can also help with workflows. Now we're integrating with ChatGPT. So yes, AI is really part of HubSpot. Even ourselves, we saw the example with Shopify. We have mandatory trainings on AI, and AI is part of HubSpot. And of course, we have people telling us, yes, AI will replace jobs. And actually, it won't. But it will replace jobs of people that are not learning about AI. So this is all about today. If you have questions on the HubSpot, different tools, products, go to me or the innovation visual team. We have like Tim, which is very knowledgeable, Chris, and all the teams. So feel free to ask if you have any questions.
Brilliant.
Thank you so much.